YouTube. In this video, I'm going to do a scan of my inventory and see how much I have in cards on COMC, PSA Vault, Alt, and Fanatics. And overall, my goal is to have fewer cards. By next year, have fewer cards and have the average value of the cards be higher. So on COMC, that's probably where most of the cards are. I have 5,000 cards in my inventory, over 5,000. I have $10,000 in asking price for a little over $1,000, 1,000 cards listed for sale. So 1,000 listed for sale, 4,000 not listed for sale. A lot of those are just duplicates of the ones that are for sale. And $10,000 asking price, so that's about $10 per card average. So that's on COMC. That's we're at 5,000 cards on COMC. So by the end of the year, if I could have like even 4,000 cards, that would be great. Especially if I'm able to refrain from buying on COMC and just have them be selling only. Now on Alt, I have a lot fewer than I used to. I used to have probably close to 200 at one point. So now I have under 50. So my goal on Alt could be to be by the end of the year at like, or by next year, be at like 30. So let's see, out of 48, this is probably the highest one, is $500, the Star Rubies. $7 is the lowest one. Yeah, 500, and then everything else is under 100. So most of the cards, let's see, they usually tell you what the total value is. So $15,000 total value. I think that's a little high, because if I have 50 cards, they're probably about $30 average a piece. Oh, I see why. It's because I have this this card on auction here, this Peyton Manning Legacy. That's up to almost $1,000. I'll get paid over $1,000 for that card. And these cards are all on auction right now. So that's Alt. Then let's go over to PSA. I probably have about 50 cards on here. This one will be trickier to get down, because I think if I'm buying cards, I'll probably be wanting to have them sent to my PSA vault, especially if I'm getting college cards versus Fanatics, because Fanatics, the college cards don't do very well. So I'm gonna have, if I buy any college graded cards, I'll have them sent to PSA. So okay, 50 out of 50, and some of these are not cards, like this one. This is waiting for payment. This is not a card. This is on auction. This is not a card. This is on auction. This is on auction. This is not a card. So I probably have, this is at auction. Let's see what that one's up to. I paid 200 for it. It's at 100. This is not a card. This is on auction. This is not a card. This is waiting for payment, waiting for payment. This is on auction, auction, auction. These are just incoming, being processed right now. So I probably have, it says 50, but I probably have 40 if you count the ones that aren't on here and the ones that are waiting for payment or that are on auction right now. I probably have less than 40. So that's not too bad. I mean, it's manageable, because it's hard to manage like big inventory, like on COMC when you have over 1,000 cards for sale. It's hard to manage that and like adjust prices and stuff like that. So that's the idea, is just having like a smaller inventory that's a little more manageable, and that you can kind of keep an eye on, and you don't have cards that you kind of lose track of, and just like stale inventory or whatnot. So that's COMC, Alt, PSA. The last one, probably have more on Fanatics than I do on PSA and Alt combined. Some of them are on auction right now, but I think I might have 250 or more. So market value, it says 20,000, but that's probably low because, like, say this Mickey Mantle, it's a GAI 7.5. I think it's 1967 tops. It's really nice, really well centered. They have market value at $5, so obviously that is, I think I paid like $500 for that card. I'm gonna have it graded by PSA. This Caleb Downs is $5. A lot of the football cards that get authenticated by CGC, they just have it at $5. So like this Bryce Underwood, they have at $5. This gold out of 50 Keldrick Falk, they have at $5. So the market value 20,000 is probably low, but I have 249 items. Some of them are on auction right now. But like Fernando Mendoza auto, that's $5. It's probably like a $200 card. This Fernando Mendoza, $5. So it's hard to say what the market value would be but it's probably the bulk of my collection is in here. The bulk of my inventory is in Fanatics right now. The college cards that are in Fanatics, if they don't sell for buy it now, I'm just gonna have them sent to DC 87 and auctioned off that way, because they don't do well at auction on Fanatics for whatever reason. Just the college football cards don't do well on Fanatics, so that's just the way it is for now. And so I've got 250 cards on here. My goal is to have hopefully a lot of these college football cards, the idea is to sell them around the draft, and if not, going into the season. So any of the college football cards that I still have in the summer, I'm going to send them to DC 87 to be auctioned on eBay going into the season, like in August maybe. And so that should bring this total down quite a bit. My goal is to have fewer next year than 249. PSA, this is not too bad. I'm at 40 right now, so that's not too bad. I can handle like a few dozen cards on here. Alt, I have like 40, I guess. Let's see. There's 14 at auction. There's 48. So hopefully, I'm not really adding any cards to Alt at this point because I'm using Fanatics and PSA, but hopefully I'll have fewer if any of them sell. A lot of these are Nico Iamaleava, so those are probably going to be stuck till next year. But yeah, it'll be 48, it'll be less than 48 hopefully. And the main thing is COMC is just letting this go down from 1,000 that I have listed for sale, 5,000 total cards. That's just like way too many cards to like keep track of and to maintain. I've sold $16,000 cards on COMC, over $100,000 in cards. But I think it takes a lot of time to keep track and keep your prices fresh, because people will undercut your prices and then if your card's just sitting there, like if it doesn't have the lowest price, it's not gonna sell. So you have to go through your inventory and update your prices a lot. And when you have over 1,000 for sale, it just takes a long time to go through and check and fix the prices and stuff. So my goal is to bring this down the most. Probably COMC is the most, like, if I could at least get this under 1,000, that would be great. Alt come down a little bit, PSA come down a little bit, Fanatics from 250 come down to like 100 because I get rid of all those college football cards, and most of these are college football cards. So, oh, there's a nice one there. Let's see. There's a Bryce Harper 2011 Bowman Chrome Auto PSA 10. So hopefully that one will sell going into baseball season with spring training, and I can make a little profit on that. There's Jordan Tyson. I think I just listed it. Yeah, for $299. It's the gold, black and gold refractor auto. He just declared for the draft. He might be the first wide receiver drafted. So hopefully some of these cards sell, like Fernando Mendoza. Hopefully that sells. I'm asking $149 and taking offers, so hopefully that card will sell. And Jeremiah Love. So that's the goal. I just wanted to like give an overview of what I have, like how many cards I have, where, and how much they're worth, and call it like 10,000 here, 10,000 here. They don't really give a value on PSA for what everything's worth, but probably at least 50,000 total, because this number is way off. And then I have the alt and the COMC, and who knows, they say suggested retail is 34,000, but who knows if that's anywhere near. But if I'm asking for 10,000 and then I have 4 times that much that's not listed, so I could have potentially 50,000. It's just, that's the other reason it's just hard. It's good. I want to have a better idea of like what I have, where I have it, how much it's worth, and that's just really hard to do when you have so much inventory all over the place. So I'm just trying to reduce the number of items and have things that are more valuable per card. Like these Jordan sticker rookies, I don't mind having any of those. Like, I'm happy to have those. They're like hundreds of dollars per card. So, but if it's like these other cards that are like $50 cards and $30 cards, it's just a little bit hard to keep track of all that. So that's my goal for this year, is to have fewer cards in general that are worth more money. So I guess that would be my card resolution for 2026.